New tonight, the Marshall Police Department is asking residents to help keep the city safe through community policing in 5 different zones.
KLTV 7's Laura Tier was at the first meeting for Zone C and has more.
To increase community involvement and improve communication between police and residents, the Marshall Police Department has established zones for community policing groups. The zones are split into A, B, C, and D. Earlier, residents of Zone C attended their first group meeting, where they heard from the Chief of Police, Cliff Carruth, and others. The basis of a community policing group is to teach residents how to efficiently respond to crime while also helping to prevent it by always communicating problems with the police. This includes anything from reporting car burglaries to reporting a broken streetlight. Ruth says the main idea behind this project is to have full transparency with the community.
Really, if you see something suspicious, how do you report that in a way that gives us the best chance of stopping whatever that suspicious activity is? So it's training, it's communicating, and it's coming up with more effective ways to do that.
He also says he has confidence a program like this could be a positive change in any city. Jim Bates, who was born and raised in Marshall, says he's looking forward to it.
It's important that we, I think, engage our police department and realize that they're not our enemies, they're our friends. So I'm interested in that type of security and supporting our police department as well as creating some safety for our neighborhoods.
The police department will establish a downtown zone next. Lauren Tier, KLTV 7 News.
As of now, the Zone C group in Northeast Marshall is tasked with formally organizing, scheduling future meetings, and recruiting others to learn about the police department and how to help them keep the community safe.